Hi, everybody. Welcome in to Loretta McNary Show. And since we're doing live on Facebook, we're calling it Loretta McNary Live because we are live. There's no editing. There's nothing going to happen that is in our control. I just wanted to put that guarantee out there. And I want to thank everybody so much for joining us day after day after day. I want to thank everybody for downloading the McNary Media app, MMM app, on the Google Play Store and the Apple Store and Roku and Apple and Amazon and smart TVs. I look at my back office and I'm seeing all the love. So I just want to say thank you so much. So that's all I want to say about that right now, because I'm so excited. And yes, I say that every time, because you know what? I only schedule guests that excite me because I know they're going to excite you and inspire you and cause you to feel good about yourself as they shine, right? But this lady right here, I met her at the beginning of 2021. She was it my birthday celebration or the Kindle Awards Gala? One or the other. Karen Bankhead is a classically trained, seriously funny actress. You have seen her on numerous TV shows, and you didn't know who she was, but you know she's been in a lot of stuff because you recognize her voice, her face. And she has this other thing going on, another person, and you're going to meet her too. So without further ado, I want to bring up to the Loretta McNary Show, Karen Bankhead. Here. Hi, lady.
Hello, beautiful. How are you?
Oh, my goodness. Did we coordinate today or did we coordinate today?
I feel like I should get a little bit lower so we could be on the exact same level.
You know what? I'm gonna let you talk and then I'll go grab a little something so that we are matching so much. It's okay.
Perfectly good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm super excited about everything that's going on. I'm super excited about you being our guest today because people didn't necessarily get to know a lot about you because you were just strictly in performance mode, but I promise you, I still remember the things that you said, and my sons were just super impressed with you. We were talking about, I won't give it away because hopefully you'll do some of that today. But you have played a variety of delightful roles, including the wacky receptionist Taylor on the ABC series New Attitude, the ultra nerd Adrienne on Boston Commons, and as Denise Pendergrass, the feisty line producer on the debut season of Curb Your Enthusiasm, just to name a few. And I'm just super excited. So I want you to just, before I go on and read your resume, your vitae, some of the things you've done, I just want to get to know you some more. And as you talk, I'm just going to listen and take notes, and then I'll ask some more questions. But tell me, I know you are a Air Force family. You like Army Air Force family brat. I'll say brat because you know what? I know a lot of Air Force families and the children usually are brats. So I'm not going to say you were. But
because I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure what that means, but it means that it's a great way to grow up. I mean, there's some challenges, but I appreciate that we got to travel a little bit and just be around a lot of diverse people. So that's the bratty part. And we weren't too spoiled, so that's that. But yeah, but I'm basically a California person. I've been out here. My dad retired in Northern California before it was Silicon Valley, and I just had a really nice growing up. And then I decided I always knew I wanted to be an actor, but I also I always knew I wanted to go to UCLA. So it all came together nicely, in that I came to Southern California to go to become a Bruin, and then also to dip my toe into the world of Hollywood. So that's how that all happened, and I just stayed here. So I haven't really lived anywhere else for a long period of time except for SoCal. So
all right. And when I say Brad, just different experiences, which made you almost ahead of everybody in the class because you got to go and see and do things that just people who weren't a part of the military family, we didn't get to see and know all the stuff that you knew. So you knew. Most of my friends who were military family, they know the ins and outs and how to maneuver around situations and systems a lot better than your average kid. So that's what I was talking about. A little bratty because you all have to have fun and get away, maneuver, because you're usually pretty mature because you get to travel and have to grow up sometimes a lot. So I can't say every military family, just the ones that I know.
Well, yeah, and the thing I think the interesting part, like I think I know Martin Lawrence grew up in an Army family, and I think one of the things the pluses. I mean, it's hard to anybody who's moved around, had to change schools. It's usually hard, but the plus side of it, and maybe the bratty side or whatever, is that you get pretty good at making new friends and moving into new neighborhoods, and most of the other kids did the same thing. Most of the other, their dads or their moms had to move quite a bit. So we were used to it. So that's a little bit different than those kids who I always admired, who were like, all the same kids that I've only got one friend that I can honestly say outside of my cousins that I've known since like kindergarten, and some people have a whole bunch of people that, we all started together and we finished high school together and we stayed in the same neighborhood. So there's something to that too. But it was good. And I appreciate, that all the good stuff. And then it led me to my whole foot. there's our friend Monica. I was just talking to her about out there in Louisiana. All that. She's always posting like all these really great Louisiana pictures of like storms and the weather, and I really love it out there. So.
Yeah, and these intriguing pictures too. She likes to show just a portion of enough to get people thinking, okay, I see you. She's very alluring and intriguing, even if she's just talking about, the Mr. and Miss Louisiana pageant or something. She just has a way of
and
just.
All those things, like those things that I have, like that's what's nice about like growing up in one, all those, the Mardi Gras and the high priestess of this and the parades and we'll throw the beads if we get a chance, but I don't know all the ins and outs of all that stuff. So I think it's fascinating.
I'm very fascinated by her too. So you received the NAACP Theatre Award for Best Supporting Actress in 2020.
Do you know? They dropped it off this morning, and I was so because of COVID, they didn't have a ceremony, and then it was like we didn't get to celebrate really, and they didn't even get a chance to bring it. And I just emailed them this week. I was like, "Well, are we gonna do something about that?" And the lady was so sweet. She brought it by my house, and I was upstairs. I was working out, looking all crazy, and she brought it to me, and I wish I had it with me. I could show it to you. It's lovely, but I just got it today, so thank God. Yeah, after all, it seems like forever since we did that show, but
maybe Miss Etta Mae Mumfries can bring that over so I can see it later in the show. I know you know how she is.
She's fat. She got her hurricane and her jitterbug and her stairlift here and her little go-kart. She gets around, that woman.
She gets around. I only can imagine. So congratulations on that. That is huge. I'm so proud of you. Well deserved. Well deserved.
Well, what I love, and the beautiful thing about it was a really fun play. We were just watching, I don't know if you saw that Summer of Soul, that documentary that was on, it's on something streaming, but about that big concert that happened in Harlem, and it was kind of like Woodstock, but we were watching that, and the Fifth Dimension performed at that, and it was amazing. But in the play, I played this very ethereal kind of new agey kind of lightheaded woman, and one of the things I got to do in the show was to get to jump up on the couch and sing Age of Aquarius. So that was my favorite part of the whole play, really. And then I won an award for the whole thing. I love theater, and so it was really fun.
Oh my goodness. See, I just don't even want to ask you questions. I just want you to talk because your life is so fascinating to me. And not only, your past, but your current things you're doing and how it all ties in together, and it just keeps on giving to you. And then, I already know your future because, I'm trying my best to figure out ways to get you to come to Memphis and perform some of your comedy and to bring somebody with you. So we're going to work on that in 2021. So hopefully you can get her on in the next couple of minutes. But I wanted to talk about your one-woman show when you did the VO5 experience.
Yes. You know what? It's the VO5. I was swimming earlier today, so excuse my whole do. But the VO5 experience, it really is like it's a play on "Thou hast anointed my head with oil," and so that's where the VO5 came from. But and I know, you talk about, to whom much is given, much is expected, I think is.
Much is required. Yeah.
Yes. And
much is required.
But so the way that God made all this happen. I was in LA. I was doing comedies. Tracy Newman, one of the from Saturday Night Live. I was at the Groundlings, and her sister's Lorraine Newman from Saturday Night Live. But I was doing a comedy workshop, thinking about doing stand-up, and she said, "Oh, you should go to the Groundlings and you should do a one-woman show." So I did both, and my one-woman show basically came out of me going to New York, and I was doing a show off Broadway, and it did not succeed. It wasn't Hamilton, did not last very long, and I had to come back to LA and kind of pick up the pieces. And I was in this big funk and depression, and realizing that I had, I was waiting for the phone to ring, which, it's hard. You can't do that. So I started writing the show kind of to pick myself up out of this funk. And so I played all these characters, and I was playing this lady who was, like little Karen, the actor, and Karen, trying to get through all these auditions, and Karen sitting on the couch and saying, having to just wait on the Lord. And she's like, okay, I'm going to wait. Okay, I can't wait. I can't. And, all that stuff that we do. And at the end, I wanted a woman, like an African-American, sage, wise woman, to speak to little Karen, the actress, and tell her, disappointment is not failure, and you got to keep your head up so you can let your hair down and keep at it, and don't and trust in the Lord and all those things. So I thought about playing like a celebrity, like Lena Horne or Ruby Dee or, Maya Angelou. And then, okay, but I'm not really great at those impressions, and I didn't want to do a very unimpressive impression. Like, I'm Ruby Dee and I'm talking, I didn't want to be that. I just wanted, so I was watching these documentaries trying to see who could I be. And I watched this documentary called Bubble and Brown Sugar, African-American women in entertainment or something. And all these great stories, Josephine Baker, Moms Mabley, Alberta Hunter. But what I noticed was there was always this lady that you didn't know who she was. She was anonymous. You never heard of her. And she'd be the one. They were interviewing her about, Billie Holiday or whomever. And this lady would be like, oh, yes, honey, I remember when Josephine Baker was dancing in the chorus line, and oh, she would just mug, and she had them bananas, and they were just talking and telling these behind the scenes crazy story. And they were a little bit jealous, maybe, a little bit like, well, I was doing the steps right, but she didn't know what and so I said, I want to be that lady. I want to be that woman that was there when Sammy Davis Jr. became the Candyman or whatever. And I knew all the stories, but you don't know who the heck she is. And so that's where Etta Mae came from. And the rest is history, because, after that, that was always like the high point of the show. I enjoyed that part of the show more than anything. People were starting to ask me to just dress up like Etta Mae and do, be a host, do the comedy. And so now that's what I do more than anything. And I love it.
And I love it. And I'm saying, I think she's texting me saying, when is it going to be her turn? So pause. Yeah. And I know you need to go see if you can find your award before she comes on. So if you want to take a couple of minutes while I see if I can, because you want to know about McNair Media Networks, I'm going to share about that and tell Ms. Etta to get ready to come on. How about that?
Right. All right. Well, I'll go try to find her. She might be watching Steve Harvey, but I'll find her. Okay.
Yeah. Or trying to call Steve Harvey, knowing her. All right. So I'm just going to talk about MMA until you come back. So, aren't you guys enjoying her story? It's so amazing. And we didn't even get to some of her acting credits for Karen Bankhead hits. And so, let me tell you this. She's been in Grey's Anatomy. She's been in Curb Your Enthusiasm. I did say that she's been in I Am Sam. Also, Kidding. She's been in Gilmore Girls. This lady has been everywhere. She's been in the Jamie Foxx Show, Franklin and Bash, The Parkers, Bernie Mac Show. And she's done so much, and she continues to reinvent it and get all these opportunities. And then she took the time to be on Loretta McNary Live. So I got to say, shout out to Monica Renee with MRE Media Relations. She is responsible for producing the show and getting Karen Bankhead and then Miss Etta Mae Mumfreeze on, who you will meet later in the show. So again, I'm getting this question a lot, and Monica can help me if I forget something. So I wanted to take the time while we transition to our next guest to talk about MMN, which stands for McNary Media Network. Yay! And let me show you. I should have already had it up here, but I want to show you what the logo looks like. We've been putting it on some everything. I'm gonna bring it back some. There's a glare on here, but it's MMN. You can see the M, and the N right here at the bottom, and we use different colors for it, of course, but it is it's something. So what is it? It is a global streaming distribution and marketing network, and we use various platforms so that we can get our word out. We are currently already launched on our Roku channel, our Amazon Fire channel, our Apple TV channel, smart TVs, any smart TV you can load MMN, McNary Media Network. How about that? And I know everybody has one of these, right? Whether it's an Android or an iPhone, anything iOS or Apple, you can download our app. And I will show you what the app looks like. And I'm super excited because, see, again, a glare. Let me see if I can just pull it up. This phone glare, you can almost see it. Let me see if I can adjust my light here. You can almost see it. But anyway, download MMN. I didn't do it justice. You have to download. Well, you don't have to, but I really, really want you to download MMN, McNary Media Network. And it's 7 channels, not just one channel for the Loretta McNary Show. 7, count them. There's lifestyle, there's travel shows, there's a culinary show, channel, sports channel, movies and entertainment channel. I have my own in a lifestyle channel, and the 7th, but not least, is my hope, faith, and inspiration channel. Yes, so 24/7, you get to have all this inspiration, all this hope. It'll be pastors and thought leaders, choirs, like TBN, only it's going to be hope, faith, and inspiration. So I think that our next guest is ready. So if you have more questions or you want to put your project or movie or video or show on our network, you can email us. And I hope Monica will put her email address up so that you can send your questions and information about launching with our brand. Right? MMN. Yay! All right. So everybody, it is my extreme pleasure to welcome back to Loretta McNary's Show, the fabulous and incomparable Etta Mae Humphries. Hello there.
Oh, hey,
how are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you, sweetheart? I haven't seen you since you had a happy 29th birthday party celebration. It was a good one. And oh, look, I'll tell you, I've been I put the app on here, and it's taking a while to load, I guess.
Oh, Lord. Oh, no.
Press the right button. I don't have very many apps, so you're special. I took off Go Grandparent.
Miss Etta, are you seriously trying to do that?
I got to get the app so I can watch all your shows, honey. So I'm going to wait, and it might be usually it takes a day or two for things to download on this one, but I'm going to get it. I ain't going to miss out on LMN whatever media network. I want to get it. I want to be in the know. So just like all the other folks get on there. Oh, look, and let the sunshine on my face. But yeah, I'm going to get it. So everybody else ought to get it too. That's all right.
Yes. So tell us what you've been up to since January.
Oh, I've been staying at home.
Have you helped somebody else write their history? You know how you helped Kirk Franklin and Dr. Martin Luther King. And I want you to tell everybody about how you helped.
Oh, all the folks, I always like to talk about, who did I talk to? I talked about Sammy Davis Jr. He was a friend of mine. And he was the sweetest thing. He would run around and tell everybody he wanted to be the magic man. And he was special. But I said, wait a minute, Sammy Davis Jr. I said, honey, you too sweet for that. And I looked him in the eye, in the good eye. And that's wrong. But anyway, I did. And I said, you too sweet for that. Sammy Davis, you got to be the Candy Man, get to tapping. And do you know he got out there who could take a sunrise, you can't see me, but I'm tapping over here. Chippity chip. And he never looked back, and the rest is history. That's true. I've been on, on the Twitters, they got Dionne Warwick is on there. She's that's right, little Tanya. I said it, and I meant it. God pray for me, okay? But I said it. But another one, Dionne Warwick, she's on the Twitter all the time. I get Twitter on this too, but I can't tweet back too much, but I watch it. And she be on there, and I remember when I met her, I said, Dionne, she wanted to write a song out here in California. Do you know the way to Fresno? And I said, wait a minute, Dionne. Now, you can go to Fresno if you want, but why don't you keep on going up the highway, make a left over Pacheco Pass, all the way to San Jose? Do you know the way? She wrote that song, Do You Know the Way to San Jose? La, 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 la. You know how I go. And she never looked back, and the rest is history. So there's quite a few out there that I've been staying in touch with, and I've been staying in tune on the news, and I even tried to call that young fellow Neo, making some good, Neo. I thought his name was Neil until I saw it was Neo. I just thought they were saying it wrong. But anyway, he's got a lot of talent too, so I'm staying in touch with him as well. So, are you there? What happened?
I am here. I wanted you to tell him how you help Kirk Franklin.
Oh, Kirk. Oh, yes. I love me some Kirk. Oh, he is he's the sweetest thing. And he been on the Lord's side for a long time. But he came out, he said, Eddie, I'm writing a song. And I just want to write. It's good, very good music. I just want to step for the Lord. Step for the Lord. That's what Kirk Franklin said. I said, wait a minute, Kirk Franklin, you do so many good things, but you better hit it harder than that. The Lord done too many good things for you. Don't just step for the Lord, sweetheart, Kirk Franklin. You got to stomp. Oh, he got all those young folks together, God's and they just went stomp. He wrote that song. He never looked back. And the rest is history.
The rest is history.
It's all history, honey. And we've been making history. But this pandemic is history too. Who never threw? I tell folks, I said, now wait a minute, all y'all folks with your vision board for 2020, how many of you had global pandemic on that thing? I sure did. I didn't have that. I had a trip around the world and maybe a new car and maybe a new fella. I'm a single lady. And none of that. I didn't have global pandemic. I'm a single lady. I still ain't got I got a ring on every finger but the right one. But I'm still looking. I told Bonse, I started doing this and she just ran with it. She do it all. She do it the right way.
What did you call her?
Bonse. I love Bonse and James Z and the little child. They got 3 little ones, but that little girl is so special. What's her name? Red Vine. She's very special. Got her name right? Loretta, that's her name, isn't it? Red Vine.
It's Blue Ivy.
Oh, okay. Blue. I knew it was a color and something that grows. So
yep, you were halfway there and halfway wrong.
I got my ginkgo below. I got to keep up on it because I forget. But I was halfway right. But I pray for Bonse and James Z and I tell all the single ladies, put your hand. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been single so long, Loretta. I've been waiting to exhale so long, sweetheart. I just call it asthma. But it's all right. It's all right. God will make a way. That's all right. I tell
oh my goodness.
Yeah, I've been waiting on the Lord, being of good courage. That's my motto.
So I know I watched some of your videos on your social media and on your YouTube channel. Everybody, y'all can follow her. But I want you to talk about you go to where your friends are and you have what do you call that choir that you the choir director of a choir?
Oh, yes, those are my ladies. We are the stay-at-home choir because we stay at home. We was I had all the stuff. I had my apple cider vinegar and my turmeric and all that. I was protected and all of that. But we stayed at home. Like you supposed to. We weren't out in them streets. We were staying at home, staying safe, and we started singing a choir. And Lucy, God always has a ram in the bush, because I was just doing that just for the fun of it. But next thing you know, we got on the what you call it, TikTok. We was TikToking away, and we got a lot of followers, and we got a lot of likes and shares. And if your people out there watching, get us on TikTok. We just stay at home and we play. I'm a musician. I'm the choir director. With like if we was Destiny's Child, I'm Bonse, and then they could be Michelle and what's her name, the other one, who they? I tell you, I didn't get my bingo biloba. But anyway, they the other two. And we got a few moves. I got a video I'm going to put out this weekend because we're going to dance. But we sang every song. We take requests. We take PayPal and Venmo. And
we take requests and PayPal.
Yeah, we sang a song for a dog. His buddy wanted us to wish Buster, whatever his name was, happy birthday. So we sang happy birthday to that little dog, and he was happy too. So that's a good thing. We stayed at home, but we made good use of our time.
Okay, how do you feel about online? Yeah, she said say that TikTok name again. I love how she says it too.
You TikTok. Oh, it's Edamay, ETTAMAE TV. Edamay TV. It's named after me. There it is, right there on my name there. And you can follow me. I need more followers so I can so I can tell my friend down at the senior center I really have something going on. Because they talk about you. They say, oh, she be doing them YouTube videos. I do. And on YouTube it's the same name, Edamay TV. You can find me. And then when we're on Instagram too. I see you on there all the time, Loretta. Mm-hmm. I'm on the gram. I'm the Grammy on the gram.
You the Grammy on the gram. Oh my goodness, I love it. I'm the Gigi on the gram then. So what do you think about online dating? Because I know it's kind of new, but can you help me out with the online dating and the single and the mingle and the bumblebee and how do you do online dating? What do you think about it?
And Not Dead Yet and Silver Embers and Sparkling they got everything. Yeah, was it Tenders and Embers and Spark Spine and Black Love and Black Planet and Black folks meet other Black folks and for everybody meet everybody. It don't matter. They got something for everybody.
They do because they got farmers. Like if you're a farmer, you can meet farmers or something like that. I saw on a commercial.
Yes, they stand out there and they got their overalls on and the pitchfork and they just wait for you. They're waiting for the pretty lady
with the
pitchfork. That's what you want. They got something for everybody. Just you might have to help them, shear the sheep or something. They have to find some new hobbies and things. But I think it's all right, because we can't get around sometimes. And I'm just telling folks, even me, because I'm what they call the older ladies that like the young fellas. They got a name for it now.
Oh, the cougar. Are you a cougar? Are you a cougar?
Well, back when we could get out, I was trying to get the access van to take me to Cougar Town. I couldn't find it. I can't get to Cougar Town. So, but I'm beyond cougar anyway. I'm what they call a saber-toothed tiger. Prehistoric. I'm beyond all that mess. But I tell you, because some of the men's my age, the only place I can find them is in Forest Lawn. So I'll take what I can get. But I got a video, in fact, and I hope you put it on the McNary channel media. It's on YouTube and it's very popular because I talk to the Lord. You got to get in tune with him first of all. That's my I think you can get on the what you call it, on the app and all that good and swipe. I don't know which way to swipe. I don't swipe anybody. I just wipe it off and so I can see. You don't do that because you don't know what you might end up with.
Just wipe it off.
Yeah, on this it's like I'm like, how did he pop up on that? You got to be careful with that sort of thing. Swipe left, right. I don't understand that part. But you can look, I tell the story of Ruth in the Bible. Ruth, her mother-in-law, Naomi, hooked her up. So you don't ever know from whence your help may come. Don't discount anything, but just have some discretion. You can't be out there. If you're going to put your meat on the market, make sure, that it's top shelf, that you look, people looking out for you. And I told you, because I was dating a gentleman for a while. And do you know, Loretta, I just had to say, Lord, now I'm really trying to get into this fella, but he's just not my cup of tea. And the good Lord just showed me, and I put it on the video. Because, like when you got your children, you're a Gigi, so if you got your children or the youngsters around, and you come home and they all like Lucky Charms. And if you come home with a box of Raisin Bran, that Raisin Bran is going to sit up on the shelf for 5 years till you got to throw it. They ain't gonna touch it. You put all the sugar milk on it. They just don't want it. That's not their thing. And I said, Lord, come on now. I said, Lord, now you know if I'm a Lucky Charms girl or Trix or Raisin Bran or oatmeal, he knows what we need, right? He's a good God. Just like I'm not gonna take and bring my little youngsters that I take care of. I'm not gonna bring them some Captain Crunch if I know they into Lucky Charms, because that's not what they want. So the good Lord won't do you like that either. So don't settle is what I'm trying to say. And then I was looking for some Frosted Flakes for one of my little crumb snatchers around here. He liked them Frosted Flakes with Tony the Tiger because they're great. He likes them. And I went to the store and they had on discount $2.99. It was much cheaper. But there was a little creature on there that didn't even look like Tony the Tiger. And it was called Frosted Bits or something else. And I said, I'm not going to do that child like that. I'm not going to get him this little bootleg version of Frosted Flakes. I'm going to get him the real deal. So just keep that in mind. Good Lord's going to get you the real deal. He's going to get you the Lucky Charms or whatever it is that you really like. Don't settle for the bottom shelf, anything you like. So that's my advice. And then, you can shop around. Like my friend Smokey Robinson said, you better shop around. He used to say, Eddie May, I'm just going to take what I like. I said, nope, Smokey, you better shop around. And he wrote that song. And the rest is history. Isn't it right?
Miss Adame, you are something. What do the men say? What's the favorite pickup line that a guy has used on you, Miss Adame?
The favorite pickup line, they want to know if they can make some Jiffy Pop in my hat. Some of them say that. They say it look like popcorn. They can come over my house and share my Jiffy Pop. Now, I'm not sure what that meant. In my day, it just meant popcorn. But nowadays, they got a little, I didn't want to take a connotation. So I tell them they best better take me out and go have a real meal. And I'm not giving them no popcorn until they put a ring on it. That's right.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so what would be your favorite place for somebody to take you out to? What would be an ideal date?
Oh, honey, used to be, I would have said Hometown Buffet or Golden. What do y'all got out there? Golden Corral. But I'm getting something here because I'm getting a little fleshy. It's just me. You know what? I took this from a church way back in 2020. On a Sunday, I brought it home from church. I didn't think they would notice when I stuck it in my handbag. And then they shut down for almost 2 years. So I got to sneak it. I guess next Sunday, if I can get in there, I got to sneak it back without the pastor noticing I borrowed this. So I will return it. I'm going to take it back. What do you ask me? Where would I like to go?
Yeah.
I like the Cheesecake Factory. That's a good place. As long as, I don't like to be limited because I like to choose a couple different, the starters and the, what do you call it? I haven't been to restaurants so long, I don't even know what they call it. The
appetizer.
Thank you. That thing. Lord, I've been in the house too long. And I got to get some cheesecake. So you don't want any cheap fella, because some of them they be saying, well, you ate all that food, you don't need no cheese. I'm like, we at the Cheesecake Factory, we getting some cheesecake. And we're not splitting it none either. So that's just my motto. But I don't think I'm ever going. I say rest in peace, Hometown Buffet and all that those buffet places, because after the coronavirus hit everybody, you ain't gonna see me cruising around the buffet anytime soon. I'm just gonna say that for sure.
Oh my God.
What do you like, Loretta? What's your spot? You tell me. Maybe I have to come out and find where you go. Where you like to go? Tell me, what's your spot out there, or where you go on a date?
Oh, I have not been on a date since you stole that fan from church. You borrowed that fan from church.
Yes, thank you, borrowed. Yes,
because you take it back.
That's right. I'm returning it.
I didn't do any dating during the pandemic because it was just too much. You don't know who had corona, and I didn't want to be out in public. So my favorite date would be something different. I don't want to go to a movie. I don't want to go to dinner. I want them to be creative, right? I want somebody who's going to create an experience, right? That's what I want.
That's right.
Yeah. Nice.
Make him work. That's right.
Yeah.
You want to do something you wouldn't normally do. I like to go out to the beach, but you know what? I like the beach because then at my age, you know, if it's not going well, I just keep walking and wander and act like I got lost and walk all the way home and leave him out there. I got a bus pass and I got go grandparent on this. You know, go. It's like Uber, but for old folks. You just call them up and they hook you up with a ride.
It sounds like Uber for old folks.
It is, and I just call them and say, "Somebody come get me," because you know you don't. That's the worst thing in the world to be stuck out on a date out somewhere, sitting around, and somebody, you know, you got to get out from under them as quick as you can.
There you go. She said, walk in the water and walk home. Oh my goodness, you're so funny. So I want to get kind of serious with you. Okay. And you work, well, because, you know, I had Karen Bankhead on earlier and she's worked with some phenomenal people and she's done a lot of stuff. She's won an award. So have you won an award before? And who would you like to work with next?
Look at this. This is the one that came today on the doorstep for Karen. It was very, you can't see it. But now she's gonna have a big head. I think she didn't want to put it down. She walk around with this.
Does she know you have it?
No, I just she went outside to check the mail because she thinks she's gonna get another something in the mail today. So I just picked this up and I'm gonna put it right over here. But if you want to see it again, let me know. But yeah, it's very fancy. Maybe I'll hide it from her and make her take me to the 99-cent store before I show it back where it is.
Yeah, 99-cent store or Stony River. So who do you want to work with next? So maybe Monica can put in a call. Who do you want to work with next? And then tell us where you're performing at next so all of us can come and be in the audience.
Oh, that would be so. Well, you know, I just saw where Shonda Rhimes got a big old deal at Netflix and all of that. So she's all over the airwaves. I like her. Shonda Rhimes to be doing good shows, and I love all the comedians out there. If Tyler Perry called me, I would take his call for sure. I like there's so many people. I like funny people. I like to laugh. There's a faith-based movie that I'm on deck. There's two actually. I'm on deck to do pretty soon. Well, I don't know. I think they want Karen, but I'm going to try to get in there somehow. But I like to do, you know, uplifting movies. So there's lots of folks out there in Hollywood and Louisiana and Georgia and everywhere. I wouldn't mind if somebody sent me to Paris, like Josephine Baker. You know, I remember I told her way back in the day, you know, she was running around old muddy St. Louis half naked with a bunch of bananas on her behind. And I said, wait a minute, Josephine Baker. I said, honey, you can't run around old muddy St. Louis half naked with all them bananas on your behind. I said, honey, you need to go overseas somewhere. I told her, you need to go to Europe, go to Paris. That is what Eddie Mae Mumford said to Josephine Baker long time ago. And do y'all know she got on the ocean liner that very next day? She never looked back. And the rest is history. So if anybody out there in Paris wants to see a little old lady in a pink suit, they got a Josephine Baker Theatre out there, I believe. And I'm not afraid of COVID anymore. So I would get on a plane and go and visit. And thank you, Monica and Loretta, for that question, because I like to work with anybody who makes people laugh and gives them a uplift. So, and I have not been out in doing live shows. I'm taking it slow. You know, good Lord told me to take it easy, so I'm taking it easy. And I got one show coming up in about 2 weeks, birthday party, but it's for real, not like we did yours, which was so much fun with all the entertainment and everything. But this one is gonna be at somebody's restaurant or something. I don't know. I just show up when they tell me.
So when you said for real, you meant in person? She says it's going to be for real, not like the one I did.
No, that's what I meant. No, I meant, yes, it's going to be in person.
I know, instead of virtual. I know what you mean. You're so
virtual. Well, the virtual to me is like not
real.
It's in the air, but it's fun. Do you know I had such a good time? You had some amazing entertainers. You and Monica put together, what's his name, Solomon Burke, and the guy singing. It was amazing.
Joe Tex. Yeah,
I was so when she told me Joe Tex Jr. was gonna be on there, I couldn't sleep because I tell you, I got some 45s. I sing it all the time. They gone chicken crazy. They gone chicken. I love me some Joe Tex, and so I got to see his son sing in person. That made my whole Saturday night. But I've been doing a lot of virtual. I will continue. So if people still want to do virtual things and don't want to fly a little old lady in the coach class out to the East Coast or any place, I'm still doing Zoom. I enjoy it. I think it's a blessing. God made a way for us to stay entertained, and that's a great thing.
Yes, he did. He just showed us so many ways of doing and being and living. Yes, he showed us God himself in a whole new area. He's so magnificent. He's so magnificent. So I know I got to get ready to let you go because I know you got to keep hiding that trophy from Karen Bankhead before she finds it, and you trying to get to the 99-cent store. So tell everybody again how to find you, and you guys please find her because she's every Tuesday. She's loading these videos, and then she has other kinds of videos she's loading, and we're going to announce that she's going to be airing some things on our new network, MMN McNary Media Network. It will be on our movies and entertainment channel and our travel channel because she goes to the water sometimes, and she's everywhere. So I'm super blessed to have her and to have this super national brand attached to my brand, and we're looking forward to the movies that she's going to be in. I'm going to be producing some movies, so hopefully she'll be in those too. So Miss Etta Mae, tell everybody how they can find you, and then just give us some closing remarks.
Okay, well, hopefully you got to upgrade because I need to upgrade, but if you don't, you can just, I guess, dial 9411. I didn't even know if they still answer, but if you need to find me, I'm on it. Number one, I'm on YouTube, and I need you to subscribe. Don't just look on there. Look at the videos and like them and share them and subscribe to my channel. It's right there on my name, Etta Mae TV, youtube.com, Etta Mae TV. And there are a bunch of different videos from all the way back when we first started. A lot of times we did go down to the beach and we talk and we walk, and I try to inspire you. And we walk out, Tai Chi, whatever that exercise. We did that one time, and it's really good. And we do, so YouTube, go on there. Instagram, please follow me, and I'll probably follow you back if I notice, if I remember, on Etta Mae TV. I put everything on Instagram. TikTok is another one, Etta Mae TV. We're growing peoples on there. That's where you can find the Stay-at-Home Choir exclusively on TikTok first. And then on Facebook, if you follow me or like it's Etta Mae Mumford on Facebook. And every Tuesday, like Loretta said, we put our Speedy Scripture. We put it's hashtag Speedy Scripture, and we just try to get a quick word from the Bible and put it in there in like maybe a minute or two and uplift you every Tuesday. So that's that. And then what else? Oh, I'm just telling folks, you got to realize we've been through a lot. This has been I think about what we've been through. Some folks lost their loved one. It's been quite a trial. And I think we need to just really be thankful for all the entertainment, because I know that got me through. So I'm really thankful to the Lord that I got to keep doing this on the internets. But the Bible, it says the one I see, I need to get I got the pandemic brain, but it says you got to press toward the mark of the prize of the high calling of God in Jesus Christ. That's in the Bible. I didn't write that, but I tell folks just do it like this. Make it easy. Just make like Lee nails and press on, and the rest is history.
I have enjoyed our conversation. I enjoyed when Karen was here and how she went to check on something and you just sneaked right into the camera.
Okay. Just be quiet. She's checking the mail and watching the news so we can stay a little bit longer. She don't know I'm in here. I'm just talking to Gertrude. No, I'm not I'm on the phone, honey. I'm on the phone. Just go and mind your own business. You just keep talking.
Just keep talking. You're not gonna get in trouble?
Who she go? As old as I am, ain't no trouble. I'll knock her with my hurricane if she try to get smart. But no, we get along just fine. I just try to stay over here and mind my own business and
hide her trophy from the NAACP.
I'm gonna give it back. It's very nice.
Give it back. Yes. I'm gonna have to get your rates because I really want to bring you to Memphis. it would just do my heart so good if I were able to work that out and have you come do a show or speak at my black tie event or something. But you can almost count it done. I'm going to get you to Memphis.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Do you know, I was in Memphis on the day that Elvis Presley died, and it was a mess. The streets were full of people just wailing and crying. And that, I'll never forget that. I was there just by chance. I was driving through, and Elvis Presley, you know, he used to sing, he's caught in a trap. And I said, get yourself out that trap and put down them donuts, Elvis. But anyway, I would love to come to Tennessee, and I will come and I will entertain, and I'll have some, what y'all got, barbecue and things like that out there too. I don't need too much, but I would love to see. I think between you and Monica, y'all need to make it happen.
It's done. We just got to get it all coordinated, and we're going to sell tickets so we can pay you and make sure you have a good time, and hopefully introduce you to some of these churches, because they have a lot of events here and you can come perform, because they need to meet Miss Etta Mae Humphreys.
I need to meet her. That's right. I'm ready to go worldwide, global, exclusive. Now that everything, I got my vaccination and I'm feeling fine. I got my support hose on, and I got my comfortable shoes. I got my orthopedic shoes on, you know, in case I say something wrong, so I can wear them all the time so I can stand corrected. That's a joke. Sorry, I had to get one more in for you. Sorry, I apologize. But I'm bumped. That's right. I need my drummer. Where's the drummer? Anyway, but yeah, I love to travel. I'm ready to get back on the road. I spend some time, and we're doing local things right now. But anytime, yes, just contact me on my. You can send me a message on Facebook, Instagram, or even TikTok, or on my website. It's actually Karen's website, but I took it over. But you can always, yeah, I got a hurricane. Those things work pretty good. But I'll call you back, or text you, TikTok or Twitter, or whatever you need. I'll get back to you. And like I said, I don't need too much, Loretta. So come send for me. It won't cost you too much.
We're gonna send for you, and not that thing that you say is like Uber for older people. We're gonna make sure we take care of you. Oh my goodness. So Monica actually put some information up here for people who want. I mean, I want to bring you here, and I'm sure some people that are watching want you to come to their city. So this is how you can get Miss Karen Bankhead to come, or Miss Etta Mae, because wherever Karen goes, somehow Miss Etta Mae Humphreys shows up.
Well, you know, I don't like to miss out. So you kind of have to get a twofer whether you want it or not. But I'll just say my outfit's a little bit more impressive than hers. So we're gonna get a GoFundMe together so Karen can bump up her wardrobe too this year.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I can just sit here and talk to you forever. It's almost an hour. So I'm gonna actually say thank you so much.
Thank you. I got to go watch Family Feud anyway. So I'm going to go. But thank you for having me. And on behalf of Karen, thank you very much for that. And I just love you. I love you, what you're doing. I'm so proud of you launching your network, taking over mogul media mogul is what you are. And you and Monica are a beautiful team. And I love you both. And when I see you, I'm going to give you a real hug and a kiss now that it's all good.
Oh, you're so amazing. Yes, she is really pushing me, because, you know, I launched, I signed my contract June 1. We officially launched June 24th, but we've been doing a soft launch with just family and friends. We haven't really did a public announcement until yesterday on yesterday's show with Lena Bird Miles. She sung the song with Kanye West Choir at the DMX homegoing. So, and then to follow up with you today, my week has been fulfilled and totally fantastic. So you ladies rock. I appreciate it. So I like to say this in closing until I get something better to say. I always say, think positive, dream big dreams, help someone along the way, and we'll see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye, everybody.